greatest American rock and roll band in history.
Is that a commercial?
Yeah, I have your YouTube up in the background.
Bro, that chargeback got me on fire. We're good? Yeah. Hey, everybody. How everybody doing today?
Oh, it's music.
Is that commercial?
What? My phone.
What sound was that?
That's him.
I heard a.
That's his phone.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was my phone. All right, volume's down now.
He's watching this.
I know. You heard it, right? I heard a.
Yoo-hoo! We're live. That's what it was.
Okay, Kim. She sent us an email. She has a question for you about parrots. So we got to make sure we get a hold of her.
I gotta get out. And
You gotta turn it down, bro. Is it me or you?
You.
Oh. All right. Much better.
Chat up on the screen, guys.
There we go.
All right. So, how's everybody doing today? Let's stay here and we can take a look at it. It's been a long day, my friend. It's been a long day.
Oops.
Johnny Aquatics, first time watching. Thank you for being here, Johnny. Scally said the algorithm knows what Kevin likes.
And what is that? There we go.
Okay, Sanjay, big disappointment on no members unboxing live. Sanjay, it's been a very, very crazy month. John was out of town. We will start promoting and doing more for the members, I promise. We'll catch up. We definitely owe you guys. Fejai was even thinking about doing like wrestling on like underwear and oils, and I said no, that's not gonna do it. We have more.
Scally might like it.
Yeah, well, you got him back. You got him back. That was good. That was good. But we're definitely gonna keep up with you guys and do it. It's just like I said, it's been a crazy, crazy month, and September is not looking any better for us. But we will take more time and take care of you guys. I have to drive to Florida. On the way to Florida, I'm gonna be stopping at a couple stops, rescuing fish, and doing a bunch of crazy stuff. Kevin's gonna be here, and then he's gonna fly to Florida. We're gonna be there for Animal Con, so if you guys are around or you want to join us, meet us there. I think it's gonna be a great event. But it's been crazy, right? With the crazy shipment that came in, there was no way. There was so much shipment. I mean, so much fish, and 6 of those fish were super rare that we couldn't even take any time to focus on like live. No, it was insane. Usually, I'm sure if you guys saw the video, you saw some of the Chinese perch. Mm-hmm. They were sideways.
Yep.
So imagine, you bring in a shipment that expensive and those fish arrive like that. We actually had to do a few things to make sure the next day all of them were alive. And it's things that you learn through time, and we try to help our customers understand and also do those types of procedure when they receive fish that way. Gary Fletcher, are you still doing merch? We are. We have merch on the website. We have posters, hats, shirts. I think one of the shirts we got to bring it back is the Legalize Marijuana shirt. A lot of people are commenting on that on the last video that I wore it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Little Ego, shout out to you guys for getting me a Fly River. Oh, you're welcome. Did you get the paperwork that we sent with it? Make sure you keep that with you. Don't lose it. And that it's a proof that you got your turtle from us and they're legit. Thomas. Where's we put part 2 up. So part 2 is already up, and you get to see all the rest of the fish. The clown loaches were insane. I think can we just keep the clown loaches? Like I was gonna ask you that question. Let's just do it. Let's just put them within 3,000.
No, let's just sell them, and when we're ready, because the 3,000.
What if we can get them that big again?
I think we can.
You sure?
I can't be for sure.
Okay,
so what if something happens and like?
All right, so instead of being unsure, let's just secure ourselves. Imagine a group like the big ones. We save them for ourselves and just have them schooling together.
Yeah.
Guys, if you want us to keep those massive clown loaches, make sure you put thumbs up on this video. If we have over 500 likes, I'll convince Fejai to keep the clown loaches. But there's 137 people watching. Maybe through time they'll do the like, and we'll get to keep the clown loaches.
We should let them enjoy it. So I think we should sell them, and then we can get them again.
They can enjoy the smaller ones.
Yeah.
They're just as beautiful. Fejai, can you read Glass New York City?
Where's Glass New York City? I'm kind of bummed that the albino redheads came in so small. Hey,
I didn't do the order.
we can't control it. It's either that or I say, hey, I won't bring it in, and then let them grow it longer, but then take the risk that they might sell it to somebody else and then have none. So at least it's in our possession. They are doing very well. I think we can do a stock video and show everybody. They're already coming up to the glass, feeding like crazy. I know there were some comments about people saying that they grow slow, but I think if you feed them twice a day and good water quality, you can get some growth on them. Maybe because it is a captive bred animal and it's albino, so they're not going to grow as quickly as, let's say, per se, a wild animal, but we can definitely grow it, and I'm glad it's here. So that's bottom line.
As you can see, this stream is not lagging. John's back.
And
So we're good.
I don't know why. I mean,
You don't have a mic there, do you?
No.
Oh, we got to get your mic there. Let's see here. That's a good question. Average guru enjoyer. It's an interesting name. Kevin, have you looked into keeping electric rays?
I saw that comment, and I didn't know there were electric rays.
Yeah, saltwater rays.
Okay.
They're electric. They're from California, actually.
Is it really? I don't even know what they look like.
A stingray.
So it's just
They actually don't look
color
that
and
pretty.
it's just black and-
they just shock.
yeah.
Everybody's saying keep the clown. Rob Eric, okay, let's talk about his comment. Those lemons was something else. Was planning on rehoming one of my tigers, but you guys sold out the hour I went to pick one up. So certain fish, they're not always available. Do not wait. What you can do next time, you can order and just on the notes, play, hold it for me until next week or whatever. We'll take care of it. But fish like that, they sell quick. Like I had a guy call me today. Oh, I'm deciding to buy the grouper. Can you send me a picture? They're sold out.
Yeah.
So if you see that there's not a few boxes of the fish and you really want it, you got to jump on it right away because it will sell fast. Dave the fish dude said the last shipment was fire. I do agree.
Yeah, it came in real nice.
I said probably one of our best. Like the fish were spotless. Maybe one DOA
I don't
out of
remember.
the entire.
There wasn't that much.
It was like the barb, the bumblebee barb. One of them. That's it.
One.
Everything else was like.
Maybe one parrot, but that's it. Yeah.
Ill Ego Crypto. Absolutely keep the clown loaches. I've never seen it that size. See?
I just don't want to one day we throw it in the tank and then it's stuck in one of the red-tailed catfish mouth because they tried to eat it. Then we lose 2 fish.
Yes. Rod, listen to Kevin. Scally, what do you mean? What did you say that I didn't listen? Sanjay said, I got big albinos if you need. Albinos what? Redheads?
Maybe.
Little Ego said, yes, I got my paperwork. Thank you. Enjoy it. The turtles are doing great. When they came in, some of them have a little bit of things on the shell from being a little dry, right? Because they were sitting on top of their paper. So when they came in, we quarantined, we medicated them, and we made sure that they were eating. So all those marks should go away if it does have any little marks, but we picked out the best ones that we ship out this week. Sue Ann said, the king of live is back. I think they're talking about you, John. Carson Diker on Facebook. Power feed those boys. They'll be good to go. Talking about the loaches?
I think maybe the Geos.
The Geos.
The redhead Geos.
Trey De La Cruz. How are the tiger muskies doing? They're actually doing pretty good. Are they eating frozen yet or no?
Yes, they are.
They are.
I gave them the frozen, the small little feeders, and they ate it.
Okay. How many redheads we get approximately? 30? 40?
Yeah, around 40. So if you people are interested out there, same thing. Don't wait, because when we sell these things, people tend to buy them in groups, 5, 6, 5, 6. So all it takes is a few customers buying small little batches here and there, and it's all gone. And I know there was some people waiting on them, so don't miss your chance.
So Rob Erico said, albinos are showers, not growers. Ryan's a grower, I'll tell you. He's pretty close to albino. The fish dude, never knew how much I needed a sturgeon until I got mine from you guys last week. Absolutely love it. Oh, thank you, Dave. How's he doing? Are you going to help me read stuff, or are you just going to be quiet?
You're going so fast.
Well, I go fast because you're quiet. Can you do one and I do one? Because I'm getting tired of reading it.
Okay. Little Ego, it says, tell us about the story with the Chinese lady. I don't know what story they're referring to. Did you tell stories about Chinese ladies?
Wait. Can you give us a recall on that? I don't remember. I did talk to somebody on the phone, and I said,
the only one was the China story about the lady that was staring at you when we were in China.
Yes. Okay, then maybe that's what it is. Okay, so I think we're talking, and he asked how was it, the experience of going to China?
Oh, going to China. Okay.
So I said, I told him to remind me of that story. So basically, we're in this beautiful hotel, and like super tall. I remember, do they have a Christmas tree? What do they have in the middle? Not a Christmas, because in China it can't be a Christmas tree.
But was it Christmas?
Was it?
I don't remember.
It was a big tree full of gold, and we were sitting on these like wooden chairs,
like emperor chairs.
Yeah, right? with dragon heads, and it was amazing. So we're just sitting there, and I can see that everyone was looking at us because we were like deep in China, right?
Yeah.
Kevin said that some of those people never seen a blonde person like Lisa or a guy like me. So I'm on the phone and I'm watching people like walk by and I kind of take pictures and stuff like that. And then I look to my left and here's the window. And there's this older lady on the glass like this. Like her forehead was against the glass and she's just dead on staring in my eyes. It was scary. So I looked and I went back and I text Lisa. I'm like, hey, look at this crazy lady. So Lisa looked at her, and we're all like, it's a little uncomfortable. So then I told Kevin, and Kevin looked up, and he goes, what are you talking about? And when I looked back, she was gone. And when I went back this way, she was next to me, holding the dragon chair like this, like breathing on my neck. And I'm like, oh, crap, what do I do? And I'm like, Fei Chai, help me out. Fei Chai, help me out.
Now you know what zoo animals feel like.
Yeah. So the workers from the hotel came by and they're like, shoo, 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 shoo. And they pushed her away and she went back outside to the glass and kept staring. And I was just like, oh my God, this is so uncomfortable. It was just funny. And then the same workers that shoo her away, you could see them working behind the desk and the phones would come up like this while they're taking pictures. It was interesting, very funny. We would be driving on the streets and like traffic there. At this point, we're in China or Thailand? We're in China. Traffic's crazy. There's no lights, right? And a lot of the
intersections in the smallest cities.
You think you're gonna die because the cars are going like this, like nobody has.
Everyone's weaving in and out in front of each other,
and a lot of like mopeds with kids in the front, kids in the back, and it's going crazy. And every single kid that was on the moped, they would drive by and be like we're looking at an alien, So it was very, very funny. I think if we do those trips again, and I'm sure we will, if we can bring you guys with us, you're gonna experience something that I think everybody should experience once in a lifetime. Either going to the Amazon, going to I haven't been to Africa. Going to Africa, going to China. It's different life. It's like a different world,
Yeah.
Right? It's like, all right, I was born, I know what I'm doing, but like you go in there, and everything's totally different.
Kevin Trapp with a $25 super chat.
What did he say? Can you read his?
Fish Food Fund. He donated $25. So
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. When you come here, we'll let you feed the fish with your own money. Michael Semia, how to cycle arowana tank? So how to cycle any tank in particular? This is a good question because a lot of times people buy fish, and I asked them, I said, how long has the tank been running? Oh, it's been running for a year, but with no fish in it. So the water,
year?
yeah,
You mean
some
like
people,
a month?
No. Some people say, oh, I have it up for a year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but there's no fish in it. Well, it's not cycle. So there's a few ways to cycle a tank, but Mr. Frejai here, he likes to use ammonia, right? Or you can use fish to cycle a tank. The only thing with fish is you got to keep an eye on it and make sure the ammonia doesn't spike up. Basically, the fish produce waste, and the ammonia, the bacteria needs that waste to survive and strive. Right?
Yes, the bacteria needs to feed on some source of ammonia, whether it's actual chemical ammonia or fish urine. Or
I mean, you've been
whatever.
doing this since the 1800s. So what's
Yeah.
the best way to cycle a tank, properly cycle a tank before buying a fish?
Well, in the past, I like to just take media from another tank that's already running. So, but that only works if you have another tank. Then you skip the whole cycle process because you're bringing the bacteria into your tank. If you don't have that luxury, then you can cycle with fish, but you can't overstock it. You can only put in 1 or 2 fish and then, feed them and let the cycle naturally develop. The problem there is people can't control themselves. They have the urge to feed them because it's fun, and then the whole thing goes out of whack. If you have the discipline, then you can cycle with your fish. Does that answer the question?
It does.
Okay.
Thank you, Master.
No problem.
Fish tank monsters. What's up, guys? Rod, not for nothing, but I believe you can knock the king of DIY out in 3 rounds, bro. I got faith in you. I got a faith in myself, too. Thank you for having faith in us. I think it'll be an interesting fight. I do. Joey is, he's not easy to take down.
I wonder what kind of side bets are going to go on. It's going to be crazy. Odds and all that
I think
stuff.
it'll be a lot of fun. And then the next, that same night, we're going to be drinking a beer together. It's just a sport. Nathaniel Lehigh? I hope you said your name right. Nate from Maryland, what's up, Rod? Bring some big Dorado. We do have big Dorado. If you want to place a pre-order on a big Dorado cat, just text or email us, and I'll take care of it because I am trying to organize. I think so far we have 7 or 8 and about 10, 12 inches. Now, the problem with something that big, it's only, 2 or 3 per box.
I would only do 2 per box if it's that big. Even then, it's a little bit risky because catfish needs more water for transport.
Right. So I'll be very clear. Out of Brazil, Dorado cats cost more than Peru. They cost more, and it's only bigger size, and then the freight costs more. So that's why when you see some for sale, if they're cheap, most likely they came in to U.S. small and somebody grew them out. But if they come in at that size, I say their prices are anywhere from $750 to $1,200, depending on the seller. Excuse me.
Oh, somebody's talking about, I guess, maybe the post you put. Can we get into the latest Karen Instagram post?
Oh, we can. We can put it on the screen.
I totally agree with you. Not taking bad reviews or negative feedback for no reason. The customer's always right mindset has gone. Well, he wasn't even a customer, right?
No,
He just wanted to trash talk.
I see. We are very. In fact, let's make things very clear. Kevin and I are very different. Kevin is peaceful, and he's like, you know what? Just leave it alone. You'll die down. I'm opposite. I'm very like defend what's yours, and I agree with his behavior because it's like, why even keep going? But people like this kid, they need to learn that there's consequences for what you say or what you do. And I was raised in a scenario. If I ever did that, my dad would beat the crap out of me.
But the problem is, it's this generation, internet
Right.
warriors hiding behind their screens,
So-
so they think they're bold to talk.
Right. So let's talk about this. Internet goes both ways. Now, just because we're a business, we're just gonna sit back and be like, no, you know what? I'm gonna put you on blast. You want to go ahead and talk? If you have done business with us and you're upset of something and you go and write a bad review, no problem.
I'm gonna put it up on the screen right now.
Go ahead. No problem. I'll deal with it. I accept it, right? I'll call you to try to make it better. But when you don't, never done any business with us and you just want to talk crap, all right, now I have a problem with you. Now I'm going to take care of you. Yeah. That's just the way I see it. You know, he went basically, one bad review is not going to kill us, but to go online and say that we're selling illegal animals, you know what I mean? When there's other people out there that are, right? We know how hard it costs us to get the original CITES to bring these animals legally. You know, even the CITES people said, don't give out your CITES because other people can use it and sell their turtles.
Or try to just pass it off.
So, you know, after everything, you got people like this talking. All right, I'll take care of it. If I can't reach you physically, I'll reach you another way.
Well, I think he also triggered you in a different way because we worked so hard to get these CITES and we waited so long and we dealt with so much stress.
Right.
And you know, dealing with customers that were patiently waiting and customers wavering and all that.
Some people refunded. We refunded right away, no problem.
And then this guy just pops up out of nowhere.
But did you see his other reviews?
No, I didn't.
Can you put him up, John? Every review he had written, it was 1 star. He's just a complainer.
To other people.
To other people, yes. Every review he wrote is one. Look, this is the review he wrote for us. He never done business with us. Guys don't care at all. They use unethical practices, sell endangered animals while giving crumbs to the natives that supply them. Avoid at all costs. Right? All right, now that's fine. Everything was covered in mold, not safe to consume. Next one. Horrible management. Just waited 30 minutes for 3 chickens. Bro, he's complaining at Chick-fil-A. Come on. And look at the other one. Had my a car place just complaining about something else. Just guy's miserable, bro. This is what gets to me. This I kind of agree because I've seen DMV employees being like that. But to say that they have eaten paint as children, you know what I mean? So basically, what he's doing, he's bullying other businesses. Yeah. And I think in this generation, it's time for businesses or even people to start fighting back.
Yeah.
Not like that I'm angry or that I want to waste my time. No. But you know what? There's a consequence for everything you do in this life. And you should be accountable for it.
What it is with social media and the way the world is now, it almost gives the consumer that power to easily hurt or destroy businesses. And this kind of leads into why all the guys that were scamming, not scamming you, but trying to hustle you for money with the reviews, the guys from
yeah.
It's the same thing. They know it, and we enable them in this society with these platforms to give them the power to hurt people's reputation. Now, if that wasn't around and business was like the old days, okay, somebody walks into my restaurant, oh, there was a fly in their food, they complain, the manager takes care of it. You don't hear it all over the news or internet, oh, there was a fly in my food. But nowadays, that one little thing can hurt a business so badly, and sometimes people they're trying to take advantage of it.
So that's why I did it. Not even for us, because that review is not going to affect us. Yeah. But other smaller business can be affected. So I think people like that, they should be able to pay for the consequences.
Of course.
And hey, you want to get famous? There it is. I'll make you famous for you. You started it. I'll finish it. That's just the way it works, right? Now, again, if it was done business with us, something bad happened, a fish arrived dead, we said, hey, F you, we're not helping you out. You want to go online and write a bad review? Go for it. You have your right to do it, right? But why are our reviews good? Because if there is a problem, we take care of it, right?
Yeah.
So social media goes both ways. That's just the way I see it. Now, there's other comments that are like, oh, why you waste your time, your business on it? It's not about that. It's about moral and dignity,
yeah.
Right? I would never do that to anybody. I could go to a restaurant, the server could suck and be on crack. I don't care. I'm not going to go to his manager and say, hey, man, fire this guy. That's his life. That's his problem, not my problem.
Yeah.
Dave, the fish dude. Rod, I think we found your next fight after the king of DIY. Oh, my God. I'll tie both of my hands behind my back to go with him. But it's funny you said that because I've talked to Kevin before. I said, you know, when I was in Florida, I said, there's about 5 people that I would love to just go in the ring with. Even if I had one hand tie. Do you remember one of their names?
Yeah.
Go ahead, say one of the names.
I'm not gonna say his name.
Say it.
It's gonna draw out problems. No, that's all right.
He's no longer there.
What do you mean? I'm sure he's there. He's quiet now. He's moved on to somebody else.
Oh no, not him.
Oh,
The
no.
one in Florida.
Oh, Malone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But he was too old. I wouldn't hit him.
Rob Erico. $20.
Rob Erico, how do you identify a King Kong parrot? Also, can you pull a picture of red spotted turquoise severum, real or fake? Let's look it up.
Okay. Well, King Kong parrot is a term that came out for parrots that get bigger size. How do I explain it? If you see some parrots, they have more of a beak and their mouth is kind of open all the time. That's not, well, I can't say that's not a King Kong parrot. The ones that have the beak are not the King Kong parrots. The ones that have a rounder body, they can still have a beak. There's another type that's also called a mammon, a King Kong mammon, which also gets really big, and their mouths are more even and can open and close. Does that make sense? It's the really weird looking parrots, the one that has like that hook on the face and the beak. Those are the ones are not King Kong. But I think the other ones with a more rounded and smoother forehead would be considered King Kong. As for the severums, now I'm not a severum expert. I just know that they come from all different localities in South America. A lot of them do develop the red spot. It's just a variation in the bars, right?
Yeah.
And some have the red shoulder. What are you reading?
John, he said, shout out to Rob Erico. He's basically paying our rent. It's a mortgage, not a rent. Now, this is a good one here. Avery Fishroom. About to take Kevin to the ring for not getting back to me about those snow leopards.
Who?
Avery.
Oh, Avery.
And you'll tell you what, you would probably lose. Mm-hmm. So you better send her the pictures of the race.
All right. Sorry about that.
Rob, we appreciate you, brother. So can you take care of Avery or what?
Yeah. So what do you want to see? You want to see pictures?
I'm sure she's trying to buy them.
I know.
Like
I know.
2
You
months.
messaged last week after we talked about it. Like, actually, you messaged during the live as well. But all right, I'll look back at your message and I'll get back to you.
Rob Erico said, my parrot don't have a beak mouth. Can open and close. Got it for $60.
So if the mouth is more or less straight and doesn't have like that Joker smile type of thing, then it's probably a type of mammon.
I know this chat goes quick. I've been on the phone all day, guys. I swear. Wasn't I on the phone all day?
Oh yeah.
I was losing it today. Okay, just from being on the phone all day. Whose birthday is it?
Obi-Wan DK.
Oh, bro, we gotta sing happy birthday.
Go ahead.
Can you sing it in Chinese?
I don't know how to sing.
Haligami do.
It sounds like Hebrew.
If you were saying happy birthday in Chinese, how would you say it?
Huh? It's Sangnyet Phai Lok. That's happy
Wait,
birthday.
one more time. I want to say it.
Sangnyet Phai Lok.
Sanya Philo.
Good enough.
There you go, brother. Different language. In Portuguese is Feliz Aniversario. Spanish is Feliz Cumpleaños. Anything else? Oh, that's 4 languages right there. That's enough. How is your rare stingray going? How is your rare stingrays going? They're going good, right? They're swimming.
Which one? They might be referring to the whiptail.
Oh, the whiptail.
Maybe I don't know. I don't
Are you
know.
talking about the leopard whiptail? Daniel Mitchell. Shane Ligor. What's the best combination of cool fish for a monster fish tank? Oh man, those questions are like, it's almost like, which girl should I marry? It's what you like, you know. Obviously, certain fish can't coexist together, but But you have some people like peacocks, some people like arowanas, some people like datnoids. So it's basically what you like. And then from there, you can start trying to figure out tank mates. Was that a good answer?
Yeah.
Like I like
no problem.
I like fish with teeth. So I like tigerfish. I like pairas. I like vampire fish. I like wolffish. Can they coexist together? Sometimes they can, but sometimes you might have a problem. You know, so you really have to think about what do you want in your tank first, and then you can see what else you can add with it.
Ramsey's Reef is asking, can we ship fly rivers to Canada with permit? We can. We just have to reapply for an export permit to be able to ship to you, and that probably will take some time. I don't know how much time because I haven't done it, but we know the process, and it's just whether it's worth it, and if you're just buying one or buying multiple.
John's tried, gave us $4.99. Thank you, John. And this question that's good for you. I'll let you talk about this one. Do you guys think it's worth for the average person to import? I'm waiting to bring in boxes of Malaysian discus, but not sure if it's worth it. I'll let you talk and then I'll talk.
Okay. Well, number one is I used to do that, import Malaysian discus for people because a friend of mine in Malaysia is a discus breeder. So if anyone followed me from way in the back, I used to do that. So what it was I was just like a middleman that would import it and then redistribute it after it arrives. So it comes down to who that middleman is and what you're paying for, right? Some services is just bring it in, transfer it to the next airline, and go, right? But the fish, whatever happens with the fish is between you and the person overseas in Malaysia. Has nothing to do with the middleman here. So your hands are clean. But what's the condition of the fish, the health of the fish? Chances are it's not going to go good because that transit time is way too long without some stopping point or repacking or something. You know what I mean?
So put it this way. Even after we met and we had all our exporters line up, right? And we know all of them.
Yes.
We still run into problems.
Correct.
You know, to this day, sometimes we still run into problems. So imagine you being a hobbyist buying. Fish can come in sick, virus. Believe it, there's virus just like fish get virus just like us. There's times where we receive orders and we don't put them to ship right away because we don't know what's wrong with the fish. And next you know, the fish looks completely healthy and it's eating and boom, it's dead the next day. They have to pass and bring the immune system up. Yes. So I think, honestly, is it worth it? Fejai can back me up on this. At one point in Florida, I told him, we make more money ordering through different wholesalers just what we need.
Because we let them take the loss.
Yes, and flipping our money instead of doing a big shipment, taking the loss and selling them. So is it worth it? If you have a great source in you know, which is very hard to find, and a great exporter that can pack them healthy and know what to do, it's a lot. It takes a lot to learn all these things.
There's a lot of variables here. Okay, in your particular case, since you want to do discus and discus are sensitive, I would say it's not a good bet. This kind of business developed out of Asia, huh? She didn't tell me? I told her to tell me. Okay, I'll be right there. All right, I'll be right back. I was filling a tank. Tiffany was supposed to tell me, so now the whole thing's flooded. But I want to finish talking about this because I have more to say. I'll be right back.
All right. I'll keep reading this. Nathaniel Lee, wish you guys would sell me your wood. What? Oh, wait. I wish you guys sold some big wood. What? It's just getting weirder. Oh, driftwood. Okay. That is left. Okay. All right. Need some centerpieces. Got scared for a second. I thought we were a different chat. We are planning on, once we have the store ready, because right now we don't have space to put anything, to be honest with you. But we're planning on when we have the store ready, we're going to import driftwood, plants, all that good stuff. When we went to China, there was a place where they had all types of wood. As weird as it sounds. And the wood looked really good, okay? And we decided to start importing them. We're just not there yet. We will as soon as we can.
Flood City Fish Keeper, $10.
Flood City Fish Keeper, $10. Fly River arrived healthy and happy. What were you feeding them? I would like to stick with it if it's possible. So hopefully, first of all, thank you for the $10. Glad that the turtle arrived safe. For everybody that bought one, we're feeding them. I always like to give animals a variety of foods, just like how we need a variety of foods between vegetable, fruits, and protein. I think that we were doing sinking pellets, shrimp, and cut fish. Those are the things that I saw them eating here. But with time, I would give them a grape, bananas, apples, like just do a mixture of different foods every day or every other day, as much as you want to feed them. The turtles did come in really healthy. I think they should have no problem start eating. And the best way to train them to come up is by holding the food in the water. Just make sure your hands are clean. You don't have soap and things like that in your hand. But other than that, they're beautiful animals. Benjamin Hagen, do you still have puffer fish? Yes, we do. Cross rivers, fajakas, MBUs. We have a variety of them. Slightly modified, Hell 7. When do you think you get more blue phantom? We were just talking about doing another Colombian shipment, so hopefully soon. Roberto Vara. Bro, so many folks on today. Oh, yeah, 232. Nice. Feel like at least I'm not. I'm talking to a group of people. That's good. Let's get some more members to the Predatory Fish family. Well, Roberto, I don't want to push it just because we're not doing our part of the deal. So when we can be more dedicated to members, I will push it more. You know, I appreciate everyone that's been a member and you guys have been patient. There's a lot that we want to do for you. It's just there's things that come up and we got to take care of it. You know, sometimes the days go by so fast. I don't know if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Where's my drink? I don't even know where my drink is. I had the drink when I came in. And I feel bad because like his daughters are getting older. You know, he doesn't get to spend much time with them. Ryan, it's just like next thing you know, he's already 3 years old. And when you spend all day on the phone, I come home and I try to just put the phone away, you know. And a lot of times you come home and you want to like decompose and you're just looking at Instagram or sports news and stuff like that. But if we don't pay attention to them now, we can't get that time back, you know. So that's one thing that if I could give it to you guys an advice, I would do that. Like if you have kids or even parents and older parents, and they're not going to be there forever. So put the phone down and enjoy the time you have with them. That's like honestly the best thing I heard. When I was, I think I would say probably 24, 25. 25 to 26. I had the moving company, Lisa and I, and it was very successful. And we were young and, you know, making money and just busy. Like we never even went on a honeymoon, just so you have an idea, like how much we worked. Since we literally worked since we met. Lisa met me, I had a mattress on the floor in my parents' house. That's all I did was work. So I know she wasn't with me for the money because I had no money. Now, we opened a moving company, super busy, working nonstop. And then I got to the point where I said, you know what? I have free time on my hands. Let me open another business. And I decided I was either going to import packing supplies because in Asia, China is pretty cheap. And, you know, it's such a good item to sell, especially in Florida. Home Depot sells it, Lowe's sells it, Walmart sells it. Why? Because in Florida, everybody's moving every day. So for us, it was just a no-brainer. But then I got into, my whole life I had fish. And it was an excuse for me to import my own fish without Lisa getting upset, right? At first, I wasn't thinking about opening a business. So once I started, it took off. And I think what helped take off is because all the YouTubers, you know, Catch 'em All, Paul, Raw Fishing, Blake, all those guys are coming to the shop and making videos, and it just took off. And I remember like doing estimates, and I was the type of person that if I had 10 estimates in one day, I'll book all those 10 jobs. It's very hard for me to lose a job because people saw and they trusted me, right? I would take my time, go to their house, talk to them. A lot of times it was more like personal than the actual job. But I just real quick, I went to do an estimate on this lady's house, and it was a mansion. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful house. And she showed me around, you know, and huge pool, just very expensive house. And then we went outside, and she made a cup of coffee, and we're sitting there talking. And she was asking about how long I have the company, and we started talking about the fish business and all that stuff. And you know, I showed her everything, and she was impressed. And she said, I never forgot this. She said, "Dear, let me give you an advice. I see you're very hard worker, and you spend all your time working. But do you see everything I have?" And I said, "Yeah, you know, you did good." She said, "My husband and I worked our entire life for this, and now I don't have him. I don't have anybody to enjoy what I have. So don't make the same mistake. Enjoy everyone around you, the time that you have." Man, and that stuck to me forever. Like, that's one thing I'm never going to forget. You know, because it's true. You're not going to get that time back. You're not. So that's the sensitive part of me, okay? You got it. I feel weird, dude. I'm the only one talking here by myself. Let's see. Was there any other super chat that I missed because I was talking a lot? Garcia. Thank you, Garcia. I appreciate it. Hey, Rod, and to everyone in Predatory Fin and everyone in the chat. Oh, you just want to say hi? You don't have to pay to say hi, bro. Appreciate it.
And then Rob Erico said, "What do y'all think about setting up a Predatory Fins Discord for fans?" That's actually not a bad idea.
What did he say?
Setting up a Predatory Fins Discord. That's actually not a bad idea.
I don't even know what Discord is. What is that?
It's basically a giant group chat.
That's good. Like, oh, you know, like a WhatsApp chat group. Okay, so then let's say like every time we have a special, those guys who get to see it first. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. The problem, I get so many texts and phone calls every day. Dude, Mike, Axolotl Mike, I felt bad for him because great guy, love the guy like he's my brother, but he always calls me, you know, and when I'm leaving here, I don't want to be on the phone. So the last time he called me, I told him, I said, "Mike, please, if it's not important, don't call me. Just text me, bro. I will not answer anymore. I'm tired of being on the phone all day." And then I felt bad. I'm like, damn. So, Mike, if you're watching this, you know I love you, bro. What do y'all think about setting up a? Oh, that's Rob Erico. Sorry, I'm late.
Are we almost at the 6-month mark? Hold on, let me see something.
It's been that long.
Yeah, let me see.
Roberto Vara, amen, brother. Yeah, Scally, she's right, bro. Roberto, facts. Rob Wire, what are your favorite freshwater fish? I'm probably the worst person to ask this because I'm going to give you like monsters. Arapaima number 1, tigerfish number 2, Peruvian shark number 3, Puraiba number 4, Armada's number 5.
I want to go back to what Kevin was saying before about the super, because that was a super chat.
It was about importing.
Okay.
You missed it, bro. I was telling a story. Everybody started crying.
Oh yeah, about what?
No, you missed it. You can't know
Okay,
about it.
that's fine. Yeah, well, we got work to do outside. The floor is going to be really clean.
Go ahead. Talk about the importing. Discus.
Okay. Well, that process is called transshipping, and it only works for very, very strong fish that can endure a lot. So that whole industry developed from people into flower horns that were trying to get a cheaper price from overseas, and they created this whole transshipping process. Later on, it passed on into also guppies and betas, right? But then people wanted more exotic stuff, more, other types of fish, and they tried it, or at least the sellers overseas and the transshippers here in the U.S., they figure, okay, it's a great way to make money. I don't have to be responsible for any fish. I can just flip it in and out. And it went on for a while, and I think a lot of people who tried it regret how much money they lost. Because, yeah, you ask, oh, am I covered? Do you have a live arrival guarantee? Yeah, sure, not a problem. What? Chase, yeah. He's a perfect example, but he's not the only example. A lot of people have done that, and you go that route because you want to save money, but in the end is they got you by the balls afterwards.
What if you have no balls?
Well, they have you. If you want to get your money back, so chances, very high chance that something's going to die. A percentage of your shipment's going to be dead. So then, okay, yeah, you got credit. So now to get that credit, you have to order again.
Right.
But then they have a minimum.
And
you have
a cycle.
You have to order a full box. But if only 5 fish died, I don't want you. But now you have to pay freight for the whole box, and then you have to pay that transshipper his time. And then what happens out of those fish that you get? The same thing happens. So it actually builds up more and more. So you can start with losing 5 fish from the first shipment, another 5 or 6 or 10 or whatever in the second shipment, and just keeps compounding. And it's like a dog chasing the tail until eventually you realize, damn, I've lost so much money. I give up. And that's what happens there. So I don't know if you remember, it was a couple of people in Chicago, a couple of people in Kentucky were doing it. You don't even hear of them anymore because I think they did it and all these people went for it. They spent a lot of money, lost a lot of money, and now it's gone.
Importing is not easy. It's not easy at all. Before I met him, I've sent money to Peru, $5,000-$6,000 gone. There's other scenarios. Like I said, even now, being who we are, we still deal with stuff. And, the good thing is right now, because of who we are, a lot of places will send the order before we send any money. So there's no way for us to get scammed. The only problem that could happen is we pay for the freight here and then the fish come in and boom, it's dead. Yeah. But, even I have people that message me all the time from what's that place in Africa?
Tanganyika.
And then I'm like, I want to do business with you. And Kevin's like, no. Tell him no, it's a scam. No. Tell him you got to send a collect. So I tell him, hey, we need to send the stuff. We'll pay the shipping here. Okay, no problem. So I go back to him like, they agree. Okay, then this might be legit. So importing fish is not for everyone. I'll tell you that right now.
But he's trying to import. Most likely he's trying to import through those transshippers. And those transshippers,
some are good, some are not.
Yeah, but
it also depends on where they're coming from.
But those people exist just to make money for flipping the box. They don't care about the fish. Okay, now I know that they experienced a lot of problems, and then they offered a repacking service. Okay, and then they charged for that. I don't know if they charged or didn't charge for it, but it didn't work either because they're repacking on the side of the road outside the airport. And the quality of the work, it's not there, and still they had the problems. Now, when I used to do the discus, I would repack the discus. I would give people a choice. What do you want? You want me to repack it or you don't want me to repack it? If you want me to repack it, now I have to bring the fish back to my facility from the airport. That's an hour here. Now I got to repack everything and then bring it back to the airport, find you the right flights and all that.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work and it's a lot of time, right? Me and Oy used to do it. We went nuts packing hundreds of discus. But I took the time to do it right. That's why I have a bad back. Because I used to go buy RO water to repack this stuff. And I would pre-mix the water, get the pH, get the hardness all right. People don't realize, what it takes to get it done right.
Now
and then they say I charge too much.
Then don't buy it.
Yeah, then I stop. Yeah.
Now the true question is that the only reason why you have a bad back?
Yeah, it is. Honestly, dude, if I tell that story, you can call Oy in here right now and she'll tell the exact same story. All right. I went to the water store. You know those and then I was buying.
I don't think you got it.
Wait, I know what you're talking about. But I was filling up these totes, those 5-gallon jugs, and I ran out of those 5-gallon jugs because the shipment's so big. So I took those not the Tupperwares, those Rubbermaids, those big ones, and I filled those up with water. and I was unloading it myself off the back of my SUV. So I'm lifting it out of the truck and then dropping it down, and then the weight of that, and then my back.
For how many years?
Popped. It just popped. I was on the floor. I could not move. I crawled back into my office to get to the phone to call somebody for help. And that process took me like 30 minutes. I was like inching. It was really, and it took me 4 months or 5 months to recover. Like I couldn't get up out of bed. I couldn't get off the chair. I couldn't
We
go
had
take a piss,
discussed
nothing.
already to get you a wheelchair. So guys, don't be surprised if one of the videos he comes in rolling with an automatic wheelchair. We have to save this man.
Yeah.
We got super chats.
That's for $199. Thank you. Hey Rob. I'm just gonna change my name to Rob at this point. What fish are illegal in California? As far as I know, or maybe you have some more. Stingrays, gars. Right?
There's quite a big list. You can Google it.
But for sure, stingrays and gars.
Yes, stingrays, gars,
Certain
obviously
wolffish.
snakeheads, wolf. Yeah, wolf. Certain species of wolffish.
Bowfin,
bowfins.
Huh? Oh, they are? Okay.
Certain crayfish. What else? I forget. There's quite a bit of them.
Glass, New York City. Have you discussed Predatory Fins Prime Day? Yes, we have. It's on the works, and I think everybody's going to love it. But again, what we like to do is when there's an order, all the best ones go out first. So Prime Day is going to be the fish that have been sitting here for longer. And
Stuff that we want to move.
it's stuff that we need to move to bring in new orders.
So it won't be everything that's
Right.
on sale.
Right. So, but I think it'll be great because then if the wholesalers don't buy it, you guys can pretty much buy a wholesale price and then it empties the tank for us and then we can bring new orders in. John, how impressive was the tour with Katie at Mr. Sendler's place, Flood City Fish Keeper?
Oh my God, it
was amazing. We're actually going there, right?
Yeah.
So if you guys want to stay tuned, we're gonna go there soon. But I've seen this tank in person; it's amazing. John said he was like he couldn't even speak; he was so excited. Rod, Shannon Lee. Rod is their banned on purple tanks. Shannon, I would love to answer your question, but I don't know anything about saltwater. We don't import them, so I don't know.
Only Oscars is now saying he still can't believe all the yellow Oscars were sold out. You want to do a pre-order on them? Because I already lined them up.
All right, pre-order on Oscars. What do they have to do? Text you. Don't text me. Text you. Text you.
I'm just gonna put it up on the website and
Okay.
pre-order.
All right.
Okay, and then so that way you're guaranteed to get yours. That's your best way.
Atul Shinoy. Hello from Dubai. Bro, we got to go to Dubai, dude.
Okay.
Atul, we're going to come visit you. He said you guys should come visit. We have an awesome public and private aquariums here.
Nice.
Does that remind you of something?
Yeah.
Atul, definitely we want to come. If you want to be a tour guide, we'll love that. We just have to get this place ready before we can start traveling. OB1DK. I think you should look at as way for fans to connect and build a stronger fan base. What? What like how? More than the lives and podcasts and everything that we do? Mick Suggins. I hope I said that right. Thank you guys for getting Tiger Parrots. They're doing it and look great in my tank. An idea when you get yellow fin silver dollars in.
Yellow.
The parrots actually looked really nice. We had yellowfin silver dollars,
Yeah,
right?
that's why I think you're asking if we're gonna get more.
Sometimes the fish comes in and they disappear. So when you see something, I would, like the airport, see something, say something, because they're gone and you can't get more. Roberto Vara, you missed it, Fajai. Rod poured out to us. I did.
I'll just go back and watch it later. Okay.
Luis Ferreira, will Lisa ever be on the? What's up, bro? See this guy, bro? Asking about my wife and stuff.
Oh, he's asking about Lisa?
Yeah. I'm just kidding. It's tough, bro. With the kids, they just go nuts. Like I had to take her home, and they're both screaming and crying. And said goodbye, and I left.
OB1DK was saying the Discord server.
Oh, okay.
We'll figure it out.
Well, OB1DK also said that my arms look smaller, bro. Like what is this? Pick on Rod Day today?
Maybe if you sit on this side, your arms look bigger.
I'm actually looking at the angle of the camera. It does look a little small. I'm lacking. I'm slacking here. No, you know what it is? I'm going on a diet so I can fight Joey. Because Joey is 180 pounds. I'm 230. So I need to drop weight. So I can't be 50 pounds over him. So I'm doing a different type of workout. I'm trying to get leaner instead of bigger. Kevin Trappin. Bye, everyone. Bye, Kevin. Thank you. Any word on Goliath tigerfish? Tommy SE.
We're working on it, but these things are seasonal, so it just depends. And we had a small group, and we were lucky to get those because it's off season, and we're trying to secure a few more pieces. But if we do get it, it's not going to be a lot.
Shadow, what's up, guys? Hello from the Philippines. What's up, buddy? Have you been there before?
No.
We should. Avery Fisherman, you guys see the platinum arapaima? Do you think they were real? I don't think they were real, but maybe one out there could be. I've seen them before and it turned back. We've seen Giardini's super wide turn back. I don't know. What do you think it is? Do you think they do a tank treatment or a light treatment?
Yeah, they're messing with the fish.
So I think that the pictures that are out there are not real. My opinion. Brian Jennings. Good night, Predatory family. Remember, early bird gets the worm. Early bird gets the worm. Second mouse gets the cheese. Sorry, I'm into the pins tonight. Bad taste. You're right, Brian. You're right. What are your plans with the Basmani Stingray?
My plans?
Yes.
Well, I don't have too many left. I only have a few, and I will be breeding them when I can focus on them again. Right now, I'm just maintaining them.
Jun Tao. I hope I said that right. Is it possible to keep mono sabe in freshwater long term? The mono.
Yes, we had them before, and we kept them no problems. In fresh, we were full fresh. We didn't even add a drop of salt in there, but we had them for like 3-4 weeks before we sold the whole thing out. So
Scally said you're gonna be rolling around like a Professor X from X-Men.
Hey, I'm down.
Maria with a $20 donation.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I'm gonna scroll all the way down, so I'm gonna miss a bunch of comments. Maria, can you say her last name? I don't want to mess up.
Okay, yeah.
Filimonov. Oh, that sounds pretty good. I wish I had the last name. Maria, thank you for your donation. Love watching you guys. Just wanted to show some support for the channel.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you, Maria. Thank you so much. You're not gonna use that money for chicken nuggets, okay?
No,
it's
I haven't
part
had
of
it in
fish
a while.
food.
That's fine.
Right.
Well, you can feed the fish chicken nuggets.
No. Oh, let's see what else. What's up, chicken nugget? I think that was for you.
Yeah.
Kyle Scott. What's up, Kyle? That's my boy, man. Can you convert bumblebee grouper to full freshwater? Avery's actually full of good questions.
Yeah.
Are you Googling these questions, Avery? Like, what a good question to ask Rod and Kevin during the live. To be honest, you can for a short period of time, especially when they're smaller. But I have a lot of experience with them, and I try different things. I think they do better on a very slow brackish, like 0.8, 0.10, which every other freshwater fish can handle, or saltwater. There's something in the salt, maybe magnesium or other nutrients. Is nutrients the right word? Other chemical minerals. That the bumblebee groupers need to actually be good. It's not like a tarpon. Tarpon can fully.
Did we ever try the Epsom salt thing?
No.
Because I then maybe we should try that. I either I read or I heard from somewhere that you can maintain it with full fresh, but you add Epsom salt, which has a lot of magnesium, and that helps. That's the mineral that they need or something. It's worth a try.
Maria is asking, do you guys have any customers over here in Alaska? Actually, yes.
Alaska?
I remember seeing orders shit going out to Alaska, and we have to check the weather to see if it's too cold, too hot.
Yeah.
So yes, we do. How is it living over there? Shannon, Kevin, stop eating chicken nuggets. It's not real meat. You're going to end up mutated or something.
All right.
More?
We'll go to chicken tenders, okay? How's that? At least that's real meat.
You going to be growing out tiger muskie? Jack is asking the question. It would be awesome in one of the show tanks in the future. It's a one fish per tank type of deal, right?
Is it?
I think so. I think they'll try, unless
They
it's
just sit there. And
unless
then-
it's big enough to go in arapaima and alligator gar, okay. But other than that, anything smaller, I think we'll try to eat. George Marino, Rodrigo, I think Jesse secretly loves you. Is it Jesse from
I guess.
which Jesse are you talking about, brother? You know what we haven't done today, John?
What?
The chicken nugget call out. Let's go. 7:08. We're gonna stay here for another 10 minutes. We
10
need to
minutes.
see chicken nuggets.
We gotta clean that
I know.
floor.
I got
It's
a
like
boxing, bro. I
flooded.
gotta beat up Joey. I can't help you vacuum.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna be pissed. He's out there vacuuming now.
Chicken nuggets. Come on. We got to come up with more emojis, John. Maria said, Alaska is beautiful but cold, rainy all summer. Starting to get cold and winter's around the corner. Oof, winter there must be like.
How about our 300,000 subscriber goal? We get an emoji of Kevin or you in a mermaid suit. Or an emoji.
All right. So John said 300 subscribers.
300,000.
300,000? Oh, on regular Facebook, not on the members. Okay. So when we reach 300, oh, that's messed up. When we reach 300,000 subscribers, which should hopefully be soon, on YouTube, we will have an emoji of Kevin.
No, of Rod.
No. Of Kevin in a mermaid suit. Now, who wants to see Kevin in a mermaid suit, put your hands up. Who wants to see me in a mermaid suit, put thumbs down so we know not to do it. See? That's how you get things done. Please answer Canyon. They have asked. Oh, Canyon.
What's the question?
Sorry, I gotta find it. Have you guys seen it? I haven't seen it. Canyon, can you ask again, please? Kyle, when are you adding a platinum Peruvian shark to the collection? Oof, we're gonna have to find some here in the U.S., but hopefully we will. Is there a season for arapaima? If so, when is it? Avery, dude, Avery, bro. Like, we need to. Avery, I'm gonna hire you to just reply to all the phone calls that come in with those questions.
It's coming in the next 2 months.
But is that season in 2 months or different
Yes.
countries, different seasons, right?
It's more or less around the same time.
Oh, dude, I think it's gonna be you and a mermaid. We have seen Rod in a mermaid suit already. That's true.
Yeah, but not for us. It was for
Yeah, but
Ohio.
they've seen it. Now they want to see you. Will he sing part of your world with it? Is that like something mermaids sing?
Maybe. Will he sing?
I'm not I'm not very intellectual when it comes to mermaids. Sorry. But is that something the mermaids sing? Is that from The Little Mermaid?
Maybe. Kenyon is saying, what, can't find consistent answers. Are there any, okay, here.
Okay.
Are there any species of vampire tetra that I can keep for 210 for life?
A red-tailed payara.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Kenyon, sorry, we didn't see it. It just scrolls off so fast. But I say a red-tailed payara. They max out around 2 feet. So, in a 250, you said?
No, 210.
210?
210 is narrow. It's like 18 inches wide only.
But I don't even think they'll grow to 18 inches in a tank.
Yeah.
So if you could, 250, 300, But I wouldn't go for the scum. Scum, when it gets to like 10 inches, they just randomly die. That's why they're so cheap. But I think I would go for the red tail pyara. Oh yeah, it's from Disney. Okay, got it. Kevin in a mermaid suit and Rod Holder holding him up is a banger. Dude, we should do it. 300,000. If you guys help us get to 300,000 subscribers,
half a mil for that.
Half a mil, you better have no suit.
500,000.
Are you guys Dillimos? Oh man, finally made it to the live. You guys think I'm getting any more L134? Was that the
Leopard frog.
Leopard frogs? We should, right?
Yeah, we could. The next time we bring in a Pleco shipment, I'm sure we'll get it.
Robert Medley. Hey Rod, Kevin, I got one of the baby Sabrinas, pike cichlid. What was you feeding them as a baby? Bloodworms, very small piece of shrimp. But those guys, they pretty much go for anything.
Anything, pellets, dry food, freeze dried. They'll take anything.
Yep. What do you feed your sturgeon, David Fish Dude? Sinking pellets. You can do bloodworms as well, but sinking pellets are high protein. Fejai, can you bring Hemi Bagrus Wiki? Is that the Black Devil?
That's the one from Indonesia?
No, from Thailand.
Is it?
We got him from Thailand before. I had actually a few people ask, why don't you put that on pre-sale too? Kenyon, you're welcome, brother. What's your favorite substrate for monsters? Kevin likes a clean tank, right? Yeah. Tile or nothing. I like sand, at least sand. But the problem with sand is you can't do the fine sand because monster fish will move that around and will get into the filter. It just becomes a mess. I would do like more bigger types of like pebbles that they're still sand. It's just thicker.
All right. How much longer are we going to go? Because I should get out there and help Boy.
Is that a lot? That much?
It's a lot. It's like half the place is flooded. I left Tiffany to tell me, she's supposed to tell me when it's almost full. And then they went to Wendy's. And then they completely forgot. And then when they came back, like half the floor is wet.
All right. So let's say bye to Kevin. I got to go too because it's like 7:14. Do some vacuum. I'll do some vacuum when I'm done boxing.
All right. So, guys, I'm out. Take care. If you want to go for a couple more minutes, go right ahead.
I'll just reply here. Right. 300 subscribers, 30% off.
Not.
Man, that's pushing a little bit.
300 is coming anyway, so.
Now, listen, John Renteria, that's actually a good one. Think about this. If every month we have a prime sale, a prime day, Predatory Fins Day, and you getting stuff at wholesale price, that's even better than 30%, right? So I think we're working on it. Just be patient and we'll make something happen. Suan said, Scally, that put a bad picture in my head. Don't listen to what Scally said. I don't even know what he said, but I don't even want to look for it. Stuart J, why are you fighting Joey? Why not? Why not, Stuart? I think Joey needs it. Sure was the flood. I'm not going back there. I don't want to do vacuum right now. Night, boys. All right, Rob. I'm going to put that water bill on Kevin's account because he's the one that let the water out. Well, I appreciate you guys being here today. Everyone has something to do. Joe, yes, Sue Avery, Joey's coming down. He is. We're going to, basically right now we're at the stages where we have to figure out numbers, like how much it would cost to run the event. We're trying to get other YouTubers, so like it would be like Team Rod and Team Joey. And maybe we can organize all this to be during the grand opening of Predatory Fins. So we do the fight on Saturday, Saturday night we do an after party, and Sunday everyone is here with black eyes, signing autographs and saying hi to the public. How about that? John, did you get to watch any La Liga games while you were in Barcelona?
No.
John doesn't follow soccer. John's a cheerleader.
We tried to find a game, but they played on the day that we left Barcelona.
Oh, they played the day you left.
Yeah, and the day we got there.
Johnny Lloyd's Aquarium. I assume you're a big fish sales support the business, but do you think you all have to drop back down to basic small fish to keep going? No, to be honest, Johnny, no. I'm going to be very honest with you. We sell to a lot of high-end customers. We sell a lot to aquariums, zoos. We export it all over the world. I think that people, obviously we can't control when people buy something on the website. But I think people should, at least we try to teach and educate, like showing what these animals would turn out to be, right? And believe it or not, there's a lot of people that can house these animals. Majority of those people are not the ones online and not the ones showing it. So I think that it's not fair for the ones that can house them to not be able to get those animals because other people are buying and they can't house them. I think everybody should be a little more cautious, what they buy. Like, I'm not going to buy a dog if a 300-pound dog if I live in an apartment. So it really, you got to think about what you can really do to the life of the animal, Maria, night, guys. Take care of everyone. Good night, Maria. I hope you don't get too cold over there. Whenever you're up this way, come visit. John probably has jet lag. Do you have jet lag, John?
A
Little bit. You got to get a mic, bro. You need to get it. Because when Fajai's not here, I'm here by myself in this empty room. Jesse and his trainer are good people. And Rodrigo, you're good hands. I can't wait to see you bust Joey. But Jesse's actually he became one of my best friends since I moved here. Very nice guy. Z said, don't buy big fish if you don't have the room for a big tank or you can't afford it. It's simple as that, The other day, someone messaged me on Facebook, and he said that, follow you love what you guys do, but why are you promoting big fish in small tanks? And I think it was one of the posts. We have a company that runs our Instagram, and they posted, like, this guy putting, I think, white barramundis in a tank. And he just went on about, how it's affecting our business. People are start following us. And I said, look, my opinion, and I'm very blunt when I say things like this. My opinion is they didn't say anything about how big the tank was. Obviously, you could see the tank was a little small for the fish. We don't know if there was their quarantine set up, or we don't know if they just put it there to acclimate the fish, right? It's just people need to stop being so fragile and worry about somebody else's stuff, So that's what I told him. I said, I think everybody should mind their own business. I think everybody should not jump into conclusion to be like, the fish look amazing. They look great. I'm sure that guy is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on his animals. He's got to give him something to live that's way better than other people can, right? But why get so hurt from a video? He's not beating the animal. He's not killing the animal, right? And I said, would you see a family with 10 kids and go message the father and say, yo, stop having kids because you can't afford them? I think just the world is so crazy, like how everybody can just say whatever they want to say. I'm all up for, saving animals. And I'm an animal lover myself. But even back in the day, one time Kevin, he's not here right now, but he took a puffer out of the water. He didn't know, and just the puffer puffed up. The amount of hate that he got from that, and I was in shock because some of the comments was like, yo, I hope you die type of comments. But meanwhile, here's a girl in a bikini taking a picture next to a dead elephant that she just killed in Africa, and everybody loves it. So how does that even make any sense? And that's the problem with social media these days, But that's for another story. I don't want to go back to all that. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed today. Thank you so much for being here. All the members, you know, I do owe it to you guys. And we're going to make it right. We're definitely going to take you guys to China. So if you want to go on those trips, we're on the works. We're talking about it. Hopefully we can make it happen. And if you can make it happen, I promise you it will be a trip of a lifetime. Because I tell you what, without him and our partner in China, I would not go. You can even communicate. So having a group of people that you know you're safe, you know, that knows what to do, know where to go, it's definitely an opportunity in a lifetime, and you're going to have a lot of fun. All right. If you have any other questions or you see something on the website that is not, something on here that's not on the website, feel free to let us know. Or if you're looking for a type of fish, feel free to let us know. But I will see you guys